Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 4 of my Wanderlust Reloaded playthrough. We've had a few things happen since last time I recorded. We also have the first piece of leather from the zombie flesh, or the rotten flesh. So we'll keep that going. So we will need all that leather sooner or later. What else has happened? We've had a little accident out here. In fact, it's only just turned daytime, so I better be prepared. Had a bit of a creeper accident. I'll clean most of it up. Let's go and kill a skeleton, because I need to kill skeletons. Oh, stop going so far away. No, it poisoned me. Well, that wasn't very nice. I have to do... Oh, so it's, I'm trying to do this quest. I need 2 more skeletons and a spider. Not seen many spiders, actually, for a few nights. So one thing I want to do this episode, before we get back into Botania, is make a watering can, which speeds up the rate at your crops grow. Because I've noticed this wheat is not growing hardly at all. So let's go and make this watering can. And to make the watering can, 4 iron, a bowl, and some bone meal. So here's some I made earlier. There we go. And it's as simple as that. We get some bone meal or fertilizer. I'm not sure what the fertilizer does, so we'll take some anyway. And we'll stick it with more Botania stuff. So in between episodes I also collected a bunch of mystical flowers and turned them into petals. So we should be good to go for the next stage of Botania. Apple cores. They're going to be useful later on. I'm actually going to need them to make some apple trees. So that didn't open up anything new, I don't believe. Oh no, it did. Fertilize dirt. This is actually useful because it doesn't. It protects your crops. So if cows or any animal basically tramples it, fertilized dirt, it protects your crops. So it's really useful to have, and stuff grows faster, I believe. But it's pretty intensive because you need 1 dirt, 4 flesh, and 4 bone meal per fertilized dirt, and we need 8. So instead of watering your beloved plants by yourself, you can passively make them grow faster using this dirt. The perk of this slightly more saturated humus is that it doesn't need water nearby, so you can plant it anywhere, and no one can break it when they step on it. So really useful to have. We won't get into making that just yet, but we are going to go and water this wheat. So I just right clicked on the water to get the water, and then we just right click on the wheat. And if I break this barley, not break it but collect it, and also water that. Now it doesn't look like it's having any effect, but you can see how quick the barley is growing. I mean, that's super fast. And the same should happen to the wheat. It's 57% grown. Let's see if we can get it to grow a bit more. Just enough to get me a seed and another piece of wheat. Come on, you can do it. I actually need to do this a few times over and get a few more seeds and a bit more wheat planted. 86. Wonder if I stand here, it'll hit both of them. That side and that side. Seems like it. In fact, I'm just going to go and plant that one now. Because I already had one. So there we go. So it's a cheap alternative to bone meal, basically. Let's see. Barley I put over here. I should put the wheat there as well, actually. And the seeds can go in there. And we're hanging on to that one for the next stage of Botania, but we need to go into this quest. And we need to make the mana spreader, the diluted mana pool, and the Wander the Forest. So, mana spreader is 6 living wood, piece of gold, that could be tricky, and a mystical petal. Ooh, I have gold. Not that tricky. We also need, let's go with, I don't think it matters, so let's go with brown, because we've got plenty of them. So, one there, one there, one there. Okay, now we need to make a diluted mana pool, which is 5 living rock. Easy enough. And what was the third thing? The wand? Yep. Wand, I can't spell today, Wand of the Forest. So let's go with brown with that as well. 3 living wood twigs, which is just 2 living wood. Just enough. No, not enough. Let's go and get 8 of these. We'll pop these down here and get them to turn into living wood. But we do have this and this, so we can put them down. It doesn't really matter where I put them, but it needs to be fairly close to the plants that are going in here, the flowers. And I need plenty of room to plant the day blooms and the nightshade eventually, so we're going to go somewhere like here. It actually doesn't matter where the pool is, it matters where the mana spreader is, because that collects the mana and puts it into the pool. So we'll go for here, and then we need the wand to get everything else going. Oh, we need the wood, that's right. Should change any second. And then that's going to open up a whole bunch of quests. Come on, change. While we're waiting, I'm going to go and collect a bit of dirt. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's fill in this hole over here that a nasty creeper made. I'm going to have to start thinking of some, not barricades. What were they called? They're in here somewhere. Stockades. Put them around the edges to try and keep creepers at bay. Anyway, let's get this living wood, make our wand. So we need 2 more twigs. And 2 more petals. And there we go, we've got our wand. So, as a reward for following the quest, you will be granted additional mana which will help you start right away, instead of waiting for those tedious day blooms nightfalls. So we have to make a mana tablet. Mana tablet. This is the tricky bit. I need a mana pearl, and that's made by throwing an end pearl into the mana pool, which is why I was trying to complete this quest because you get an ender pearl as a reward. So we need a spider and a skelly, 2 skellies. It's almost night time actually, so let's move this. That's right, you have to hold shift and then point it. Come on. Why isn't it working? There we go. I have to switch to bind mode. It's not going to collect anything yet because there's nothing to collect. But we can actually make some day blooms to get that going. Day blooms. Which is 2 yellow petals, 1 orange and 1 light blue. So, yellow, light blue, orange. Okay, there's water already in there. Let's get this done quick before things start spawning in. So we need 2 of them, 1 of them, 1 of them, and a seed, and we get a day bloom. And we're going to stick that. Let's do them this side, and then all you need to do is do that and do that. Or is it that and that? Oh, lovely. Oh, thank goodness we can sleep. Okay, that's better. Need to go and kill these before they die. Come here. Oh, okay. Well, I'll have your arrow. So what you need to do with this is, am I in the wrong mode? Is we need to bind this to that and that to that. There we go. Now we should start seeing mana appearing here. Not much, but it will come in eventually. Say that's collecting some, you can see the green bar underneath. It's filling up slowly. And we should start seeing some mana in there in a second. Now I can't make any more day blooms until I get some more seeds. So we're going to keep enough to make 1 more. And now what we'll do is we'll try and speed things up with the watering can again. I don't know why the barley is so much quicker at growing than the wheat. It's really a pain. $57, $43. $71, $57. I only need 1 of them to grow. There we go. So, wheat in there, barley seed in there, and let's go, oh, and barley as well. Let's go and make a second day bloom to speed things up a bit. So we need that, that, and that. Oh, and I'm probably going to need water as well. So 2 of them, 1 of them, 1 of them, and a seed, and we get a second day bloom. Now there's a way to lay these out properly so that they're most effective. You can't put them next to each other, like either side, but you can do it diagonally and it works fine. So we're actually going to put one there. Eventually we'll have one there, and so on. We need about 10 or so, and then we need to bind it. So shift, right click, and you can see the little line showing that it's sending mana to it. So there we go, we've started getting some mana. It's not much, but it's a start. Now, while we can't get any further in Floral Fauna until we can make a mana tablet, let's have a look what we need to make Hydroengeus, which is so difficult to pronounce. So this one's a bit more tricky, because you need a Mystic Blue Petal, Mystic Pink, Mystic Cyan, 2 of, and then you also need a Cyan Mana Petal and a Blue Mana Petal, which you get by throwing them into the mana pool. But before I do that, I think we should make another diluted mana pool, because when you throw one in to a mana pool, you get the full version. So we've got the living rock for it, so let's go and make that. Now we have a proper mana pool and a diluted one. Yeah, I did lose a bit of the mana, but I couldn't really pick it up until I've got a mana tablet. So there wasn't much we could do about that. Let's make sure. I think it does it automatically, but just double check. So we needed some cyan, blue, and pink. So double check I've got everything. So we need 1 cyan mana, 1 blue mana. Not enough mana yet. I should have probably done it before I did made the new mana pool. My bad. We've got plenty of mana in the spreader, but it doesn't seem to be going into the pool. Let's try this again. There we go. You don't need much for it to go in. There we go. Still not quite enough. So what they'll do, if you didn't watch last episode or you forget, we put them here at the same level as the water, and they suck the water out, convert it into mana, push it into the spreader, and it ends up in here. Oh, come on, we don't need that much. While we're waiting, we'll get that ready, because we're going to need it. So we're really at a sticking point now until we've killed the skeleton. Oh, we've done the skeleton. I thought we needed 2. So we just need a spider actually, so maybe the next night In a minute we might get one. We've got about 5 minutes left before the end of the episode, but so we'll wait for it to go dark and see what spawns. Are we getting anywhere yet? Come on. What we actually need is a lens. You can get special lenses which you're going to need in a quest later anyway, and they speed up the rate at which the mana spreader puts mana into the pool, or you can have it more efficient, you can have it do more powerful. Oh, there we go. So that's our cyan mana petal made. We're just waiting for the blue one now. Let's go and check on our wheat. So slow. Right, we need to keep an eye out for some spiders. And those nasty creepers. So we didn't get as much done as we planned to, as I planned to. Once we've killed a spider and we get the mana, the ender pearl, we turn that into a mana pearl by doing what we just did with the petals, by just throwing them in there. And then we can make the mana tablet, and then there's a whole bunch of quests that are going to open up. But until then, we need some spiders to spawn. It's a little bit too quiet. Oh, spoke too soon. There we go. Now I just gotta try and make it out alive because there's zombies chasing me. There was an enderman. I'd kill it if there was nothing else. There's a creeper right near my house. Let's see if I can drag him away a bit. That'll do. No more, thank you. So, we can claim a reward. We're going to pick Potion of Healing or a Splash Potion of Harming. Go for the healing. I don't think they're easy to obtain. We'll also get 10 bottles of enchanting, a reward bag, and that precious mana pearl. Now we can make our mana tablet, which is 8 living rock. Oh, and the mana pearl. We have to change it. We should be able to sleep. Right, Noisy, where are you at? Oh, is that a slime? We need to kill that if that's a slime. Oh, not you, Mr. Enderman. Oh, he died. That's no good. I needed the slime ball to make. Something we needed slime for. I think in episode 2. Right, and Skelly. Can we throw it in yet? No. Can we throw that in yet? No. Now we can do the pearl. Not the pearl, we can do the flower. I might just hang on a minute though to see if we can do the end pearl. Let's see what we got in the rewards. TNT. Not that useful. So we'll put it in with the random crap for now, as well as these. A weak blood shard. I don't even know what that's for. Oh, it's getting messy. Gunpowder can go away. The watering can go away. Okay. Alright. We need to eat. So let's do that. And potions. Where am I putting potions? In there. For now. So we're gonna need that. Oh, come on. I know these things are slow, but they're not that slow. I tell you what, because we're running over time, let's do the petal. And let's make the Hydrangeus. Somebody tell me how you pronounce that, unless I'm doing it right. Blue, pink, cyan, cyan, and then the 2 mana petals. Blue, pink, cyan, cyan, and the 2 mana petals, and then we need seeds. Oh, look at that, it's grown just in time. There we go. So we pop that in there, and then link that to that, and then that should speed things up a bit. Making these and the day blooms is also going to speed up some quests later on. Because as soon as we make the mana tablet, we get a quest to make basically every type of Botania flower. But this is going to take a while, even with that. The noises get on your nerves as well after a while. So we're going to leave it there. I'm not sure what we got planned for next episode. We'll finish off this quest for the Botania stuff and floral fauna. And that'll open a whole bunch of flower making stuff like I just said. Maybe we'll go into alcohol a bit. We can't get very far because we can't ferment the apples or the grapes without, I think it's netherwort or glowstone, which are tricky to get obviously. But well, at least we can make the barrel. What else have we got to make? Let's have a look up here. So we need to make these early automation tools, which I'm probably not going to use. I may use the stone ones because you get one of them as a reward. The wooden ones are kind of rubbish. That's going to open up a Sterling engine quest. We've got the backpack to make, which we need a bunch of leather for. We've got a new quest down here where we have to die 20 times. And we get a blueberry muffin for our troubles. And a charm of life or a charm of keeping. We've also got the inkwell and stuff to make for teleportation. So that and the fermenting stuff is probably going to go down here. So I'll clear this out between this episode and next. And yeah, I think that's it. So next episode it's going to be a bit of cleaning up and tidying up the quests. One last thing I do want to show you actually, real quick. I mean real quick. Is I'm going to turn some wheat into flour. And then we're going to turn this flour into bread. And then we're going to turn this bread into toast. And then we're going to turn the toast into toasted sandwiches. They're a nourishing meal. They're as good as fish sandwiches and hamburgers. And they're really simple to make. So that's why I'm getting the wheat going. because it's a good source of food, which I can't eat right now. Really useful early game food though, until you get all your Pam's Harvest crops growing. Anyway, I'm running over time, so if you like this episode, give it a like, obviously, and if you're not subscribed, please do so. And until next time, I'll see you later.